Hello friends, this is Sasha with Harmony Air. I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback, maybe a tip. It might help somebody out there. I'm here going to be talking about the EG4 inverters. I have two units in parallel with two LL batteries, but I don't know if it's limited to those models only. So what I've installed the system and it was working okay, and then we got error 60 and 61, which is apparently a common thing. It's a software problem. I reached out to Signature Solar. They told me that it's an easy fix. All I need to do is just download the firmware update tool, and which I did. So this is my host inverter. This is the slave over here. So the host inverter has it's the one that has the battery communication wire connected, and this unit over here was flashing 61 error 61. There's a nice video on YouTube by Signature Solar how to do the this firmware flash. So I followed that, finished the update, the unit restarted, same problem, error 61. I thought maybe the update didn't go through. I did it again, same problem, again same problem. So and I followed the instructions in the Signature Solar video. So the tip that I'm gonna give you, I just found it just by luck. It's not. I thought that there's something wrong with the unit, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, but obviously I couldn't know what it is. So basically, I was ready to pack up and go, and maybe because Signature Solar technical support team is it's too late, so they're closed. They're in Texas, I'm in California. Long story short, I was ready to pack, and I thought, okay, since my host inverter is not running properly, let me unplug the wire, the communication Cat 5 communication wire that comes from the batteries. I said, well, let me unplug it and plug it into the slave inverter, so at least the slave inverter, that it wasn't showing the error code. So I thought, okay, let it have the communication with the battery, and then I'll come back and I'll fix it. So I unplugged the wire and I restarted just in case. I thought, let me try one more thing. I restarted the host inverter again. It came on, same error 61. I took it out of parallel, put it back on parallel, nothing was happening. But right before I was about to leave, I took that wire, the communication wire, and I plugged it back where it was, and the error disappeared. And I got on the batteries, I got those little lights over there flashing, the yellow lights on the communication between the two batteries. So what I figured out is the fix of this problem. And again, if you're in this situation, all I needed to do after I flashed the firmware, I needed to unplug the battery communication wire and plug it back in, and that solved the problem. So and that was not in the instructions by the Signature Solar. Again, if you're in the situation where you're trying to fix error 61, that's how I managed to fix my problem. But it didn't happen until I unplugged the cable and plugged it back in. and those little lights on the battery were not flashing until I did that. So I guess the batteries needed kind of, I guess when you pull the wire and plug it back in, it restarts communication between the inverter and the batteries, and it's not an automatic thing. So hopefully this will help somebody, and I'll see you on the next one.